There is honestly not much things this summer that I find as exciting as styling maxi skirts. Cuckoo, my name is Anastasiia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're doing yet another one of my styling sessions, and this one is gonna be all about maxi skirts, long skirts, whatever you want to call them. When I'm telling you that every second picture I have saved on my Pinterest has a maxi skirt in it, I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Okay, the links to all of the items will be in the description below, and if they are not available, I will try and find some alternatives. And without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to start with what I'm wearing right now, and that is this maxi black satin skirt that I got from H&M last fall, if I remember correctly. It was one of those kind of rare items of the H&M that is sold out the next minute it goes online, but luckily for me I got this one while traveling, and I got it in one, well, let's say less populated cities. Might be the reason, maybe I just got lucky. Anyway, it looks far more expensive than what it was. However, the downside of the skirt is the fact that it has elastic waistband. That being said, I can't exactly put anything into it that is bulky. Like a halter top, like the ripped one, is fine, but a t-shirt, like a slightly oversized t-shirt like I'm wearing right now, is not exactly the way. Hence, every time that I'm wearing something a little bit more oversized with the skirt, I have to go and tuck it into the bralette, which honestly for me is not much of an issue, but you know. So now when it comes to the styling, I love mixing day to night pieces. So obviously the skirt is very much so nighttime appropriate because it's maxi and it's satin. Hence why while styling it, I'm going for everything smart casual, casual chic, very daytime appropriate, like a white t-shirt and then a pair of Sambas, because those are the only black trainers that I have. And I do prefer wearing black trainers with black skirts. I feel like it kind of prolongs the leg, or otherwise I would go for a white sneaker if I'm wearing like a black t-shirt, so that, you know, the vertical line is longer over here. It can also be like a very nice transitional into the fall season outfit if you add like a leather jacket or a tweed jacket. Well, I mean, depending on the style you're going for. Before you ask, I'm already thinking about fall fashion, but you know, at the beginning of August, what can I do? Anyway, moving on to with this particular outfit, I would also probably add a pair of sunglasses. And yes, I just got these ones recently. You have seen them in the previous haul. If you haven't, I will leave the link below. You are welcome. Those are the vintage Burberrys. And the bag, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I find that wearing trainers plus white t-shirt plus a shoulder bag is like a little bit too casual for me. I don't know what it is about shoulder bags, or maybe it is something about me. Probably it is something about me. But anyway, every time I'm going for this kind of combination, I would rather prefer a top handle bag. This one is Nano Montreal by Demellier London. And yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, would be the first outfit. Okay, so the first outfit was very much so like casual chic, so I think it would only be appropriate if we would go into the different direction for the second one and style something slightly more romantic. And this skirt is probably the most asked about item in my wardrobe that I have, especially during spring summer season, and very much so, unfortunately, well, for you, not for me, I thrifted this one. Because honestly, such basic but still lovely pieces are always the most difficult to find. And I know that H&M is doing something similar. Mango do have a nice one from time to time. I'll try to leave the alternatives, but yeah. When it comes to this kind of skirts, I highly recommend checking out the vintage stores or the thrift stores, because what makes this one so goddamn amazing is the amount, like the sheer amount of material that the skirt has. And as for the top, because today we are doing like my go-to outfits and my favorite ways to style the maxi skirts, we are doing all of the basics. The t-shirts, the halter tops, the button-down shirts, and well, yeah, speaking of button-down shirts, like, I mean, obviously you can go for white, but I also think that like cream and blue is a very nice combination, so we will go for this pair today. This button-down is from the Chic Ven store on AliExpress. I've decided not to tug the short into the skirt, first of all, because this particular button-down is not very much so tuck-in friendly. I would probably go for another blue shirt if I were to do that, but I think that this particular shirt would create like a nice contrast with this romantic skirt if we add something even more romantic, like a pair of white arms. She was right! Honestly, this skirt is on a level of its own. And as for the back, I think that any kind of top handle wide back would do, but I honestly think that something like this, more like soft, would be better than something more structured with, once again, this particular shirt. Because if I were to put like a more ordinary button down, that would be a totally different story. Next, we have basically a collective favorite of the whole Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, all over the social media, and that would be a balloon skirt. Mine I got just this spring, it's from Reserved, and I love the fact that it is satin, because balloon skirts get wrinkled and crinkly so easily, and they're honestly not the easiest skirt to iron. So with it being satin, I feel like it kinda supposed to be a little bit wrinkled and crinkled, as you know, opposed to like a poplin or cotton material. That is basically the main reason of why I prefer this particular skirt. Okay, so let's put it on. And as for the styling, I already said that we're going for all of the basics here. So now we did a t-shirt, we did a button down. Next is gonna be a racer top, and I find racer top to be looking particularly nice with like balloon skirt due to the contrast of the silhouette, because well, balloon skirts are naturally bigger, so you know, going for something from fitting on top is a no-brainer. Like obviously you can go for like a button down or a t-shirt, but then you will be thinking about tucking it in and balancing it out with a pair of trainers on the bottom, and you know, one trainer outfit is gonna be enough for one lookbook for me. As I have already said, the skirt is from Reserved, the top is from Massimo Dutti, and speaking of Massimo Dutti, the only thing that I wear more often during the summer than the tan sandals would be thong sandals, and they could be flat ones, but I thought I kind of want to spice it up a little bit, so we're going for these kind of hilt little thong sandals. Also, like, you know what, why don't add a pair of sunglasses? And as I already mentioned, we're only wearing ones right now. I feel like this outfit is asking for something casual, so you know, what can be more casual than a basic black tote bag, right? The next skirt is my personal favorite and the one I'm reaching for the most during like the whole year. That is this black, very much so full, but not too full maxi skirt that I got from Rihoas, and before you ask, yes, it does have pockets. And honestly, I style this one a lot. It goes with everything and anything, but for the purpose of today's video, I think we're going to be styling it with a little rib knit top. This one is also from Rihoas. I mean, it is just so sharp, but it always looks so put together, and you can dress it up, dress it down. Like, honestly, I can be talking about this skirt all day long, but that is not exactly the point of today's video. I'm thinking about kind of continuing this idea of going for like the 1950s-ish, but make it modern situation outfit-wise, hence a pair of Mary Janes. These ones are from Zara. I got them last summer, I believe. I mean, an enormous bonus that goes with this particular pair of Mary Janes is the fact that those are sling bags, while also being kind of patent leather, because no matter the brand, the patent leather tend to give you blisters during the summer season, hence why the fact that those are sling bags is so beneficial for me. It kind of eliminates the possibility. As for the bag, I do think that going for something smart, more, once again, sharp, to support the sharpness of the outfit would be the right choice here, hence why this Charles&Keith Aubrielle low back. And for the final look, we're doing probably the most viral Pinterest stylization of the maxi skirt possible, and that would be a maxi skirt and a waistcoat. And not only this summer, I'm pretty sure this whole situation is going like the second spring-summer season in a row. So, the skirt I'm gonna be going for is this one from Lila Silk. It's called Amaranth skirt, and I love it. Hands off my favorite maxi white skirt, because white skirts, no matter the material, tend to go a little bit see-through, especially with the bright sunlight outside. But this one has an underskirt that goes all the way down, hence it doesn't create like the weird lines. For instance, when the skirt is maxi, but the underskirt cuts around knees, let's say, well, that can be a little bit awkward. And as an extra bonus, it does have pockets. For the waistcoat, I'm gonna go for this white linen number from Zara that I just got recently. Those are the closest that I can come from in terms of the colors, because yeah, styling white on white if the items weren't sold as a set can be a little bit tricky, but honestly I feel like because the materials are different, I can kind of get away with it in terms of where mixing the textures or something like that. I mean, the silhouette it creates is just so very pretty. I feel like it won't be my video if I do not put a combination of 10 sandals and a basket bag into at least one of the outfits. So that's what we're going to do. And I feel like I'm talking about them all summer long, so I won't be repeating myself, but yeah, Dune London brown sandals and my mango basket bag would complete this look. I also feel like it only makes sense due to the fact that the buttons on the short are kind of brownish in terms of shades. Like, I don't know, it's very important for me to match the buttons to the coloring of the accessories. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be it for this video. Those were all of my go-to options for styling when it comes to the maxi skirts. If you like this video and if you want to support me, I would very much so appreciate it you subscribing to this channel, leaving me a like. Also check out my other social medias if you like the vibes, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. So bye.